Hello, guys. My name is Jenia. I'm your United Heroes yoga teacher, and I'm happy to have you here for this practice. First one for me in this year, so I wish you all the best for 2022. I hope you have had great holidays and you are feeling well after this break. And let's get started for this dynamic practice. So have a comfortable sitting position. Take your time to find your vertical spine, to relax your thighs, your arms, your hands, just resting on your knees, on your thighs, and then close your eyes. And let's take some time here to come into the practice. And start to observe your breathing without modifying, without changing it yet, just observing it as it is. Its quality, its speed, and then progressively start to calm it down, to make it longer, deeper. Begin to breathe into your belly, into your chest. And every time you inhale, begin to reach up through the crown of your head to find a long spine. And then with your next exhalation, bring your chin to your chest, raise your head down. And then let's start to make some circling movements with our head above the shoulders. Really slowly and synchronizing this movement with your breathing. You can make your circles larger or smaller according to what you are feeling right now. And then just finish the circle that you are doing. And then when your chin comes again in front of your chest, switch directions, go to the other side. And continue to breathe consciously without losing this attention that you have put on your breathing in the beginning of the practice. Try to keep it throughout the whole practice. And finish your last circle here. And with your next inhalation, reach up with your head, come back to center, and then gently open your eyes. And as you inhale, open your arms up. Exhale, stay here, release your lower back. Inhale once again, find length in your spine, and as you exhale, turn to the right, your right hand behind you and the back of your left hand against your right knee. Inhale here, and as you exhale, turn a little bit more to the right, starting from your belly, from your lower belly, your navel, lower back, then your chest, your shoulders, and with your head, without forcing too much on your neck. And with your next inhalation, go back to center with your head. Exhale, release completely. And once again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, stay here. Release your shoulders a little bit. Release your lower back. Try to put weight on your mat through your thighs, through your hips. And then inhale once again. And exhale, turn to the left. Left hand behind your hips. The back of your right hand against your left knee. Keep your spine vertical, don't lean backwards. Inhale here, reach up through the crown of your head, and exhale, turn a little bit more to the left. And continue like this, whether you're breathing, inhale up, and exhale, twist to the left. With the next inhalation, come back to center with your head, and exhale, release completely. Let's change the crossing of the legs. And inhale once again, arms up. Exhale, bend to the right. Put your right hand on the ground, engage your left arm, stretch your left side, and then with your next inhalation, come back to center and bend to the left. Left hand on the ground. Stretch your right side. Once again, inhale up. Exhale to the right. And continue like this. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, right hand down. And keep your chest open, so don't collapse to your mat. Move your left shoulder a little bit backwards. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Your right shoulder goes backwards so that you can keep your chest open. And one last time, inhale to the right. With an exhalation, inhale up to center and exhale to the left. Okay, inhale, both arms up, and then exhale, release. And then find your way to a tabletop position. So put your hands beneath your shoulders, your knees beneath your hips, and find a neutral spine. Inhale here, back bend and look up. Exhale, round your spine, release your head. And once again, inhale, back bend and stretch your belly, your chest, your throat. Exhale, round your spine and stretch all the muscles in your spine. Once again, inhale. Keep your shoulders far from your ears, and then exhale. Press your palms on your mat. Draw your belly in. Engage your core muscles. And one last time, inhale. Back bend and exhale. Round your spine. Release your head. Press your hands on the ground. And with your next inhalation, find a neutral spine. Come back to tabletop. And then exhale, sit on your heels. Walk your hands forward. And try to find a really nice stretch here in your spine. So stay active in this position. Your hands going forward. Even if you feel that you're at your maximum here. And your hips reaching backwards to your heels if they don't touch them. Okay. And then with your next inhalation, put your left arm on the ground, your left shoulder on the ground, turn to the right, and then your right hand on your left wrist, and try to begin to push on your left hand and your left wrist so that you can turn a little bit more to the right. Don't release your head. Keep your neck strong and active. Turn with your head as well, if that's okay for you. And just continue to breathe here in this twist. And one last time, inhale. And as you exhale, go back to center and switch sides. Put your right arm under your left arm, your right shoulder on the ground. Turn to the left. And then your left hand on your right wrist. And then press with your left hand on your right wrist so that you can turn a little bit more to the left. So keep your shoulders far from your ears. Don't put your head on the ground, so keep your neck strong. And turn with the head as well, if that's okay for you. But try especially to move your belly to the left, your navel, your lower belly, your lower back twisting. One last inhalation here. And as you exhale, go back to center. Your both arms reaching forward. And with your next inhalation, go back to tabletop and exhale, down dog. So tuck your toes under, and then with your next exhalation, lift your hips and move them backwards. You can keep your knees bent here. Inhale, find a long, nice spine here. And as you exhale, put your right heel on the ground or to the ground. If it doesn't touch your mat, that's okay. Just feel a nice stretch in the back of your right leg. And don't collapse with your left hip. So continue to press your left toes on the mat so that you can keep your hips squared. Inhale, lift your right heel up, and then exhale, left heel to the ground or on the ground. And 1 or 2 breaths here to give some time to your left leg to stretch. And with your next inhalation, lift your left heel up and exhale both heels on or to the ground. You can still have your knees bent a little bit so that you can find a long spine. So try not to stay here with a rounded spine, which doesn't make any sense for this position. So you can just bend your knees slightly, and it will help you to find a long and flat back. Inhale one last time here, and as you exhale, bend your knees even more and try to begin to walk your feet to your hands in the front of your mat. You can have your knees bent, and then release completely the upper body to the ground. You can round your spine, you can have your shoulders very close to your ears here. Just release completely. If it's more comfortable for you, you can straighten your legs, moving up with your upper body, and just release the weight of your head, the weight of your shoulders and arms. You can shift slightly to the right, to the left. And then with your next inhalation, begin to unroll your spine, nice and gentle, with your head moving up in the very last moment, and take your time to find your verticality. And let's do some sun salutations here. Your feet together, your legs together, engage your quads, draw your navel slightly in, open your chest, release your shoulders back and down, and engage your arms here. Try to find your mat with your fingertips, your chin parallel to the ground, and with your next inhalation, move your arms up, inhale, exhale, fall forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend your knees, your hands on the ground, and step back into a plank position. Inhale here, and as you exhale, Chaturanga. You can put your knees down for this first time, and bend your elbows backwards, so keep them close to your upper body. Inhale, little cobra, your hands don't press on the ground, so just try to lift yourself by the force of your back, and exhale, tuck your toes under and press back to down dog. Inhale here, and with your next exhalation, bend your knees, look forward, and step forward with your feet between your hands. Inhale, look up. Try to make your legs vertical here, so put your weight on your toes and not on your heels. And then exhale, fall forward, your belly to your thighs, your head to your knees. With your next inhalation, with a flat back, begin to come up, your arms through your sides, reach up to the sky, and then exhale, release. Okay, once again, inhale, arms up, exhale, your arms through your thighs, fall forward, Uttanasana. You can bend your knees here. Obviously, inhale, look up, your fingertips on the mat or your hands on your shins, and then exhale, bend your knees even more, hands on the ground, and you can step or jump back to a plank position. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bend your elbows backwards for Chaturanga with or without your knees on the ground. If you don't put your knees on the ground, don't lower yourself completely, just hover over the ground, and with the next inhalation, little cobra or upward facing dog, and then exhale, down dog. Okay, and just have some breaths here. Inhale and take as much air as you can in your belly, in your chest. And exhale, empty all you can. Make all the air go out. And once again, inhale, press back with your hands, find strength in your arms. And exhale, press your heels to the ground or on the ground. And one last time, inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees and step or jump forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, your arms by your sides, reach up to the sky, find your verticality, and then exhale, release. Okay, just close your eyes for a second here, find your breathing, calm it down if needed. Find your center, feel the contact between your feet and the ground. Okay, and then open your eyes, cross your fingers here, and then turn your palms out, lift your arms and back bend slightly here. With your next exhalation, release your hands and go down, fall forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, Ardha Uttanasana with a flat back. And then exhale, jump or step back into plank pose. Okay, inhale with an inhalation here, Chaturanga. And then exhale, press your hands forward so that you can back bend in your lower back and lift your hips slightly without putting your chin or your chest on the ground. Inhale here, and as you exhale, put your knees on the ground, your chest and your chin on the ground. Ashtadandasana, squeeze your elbows together. Just continue to breathe here and find this slight back bend in your lower back, in your middle back, in your upper back. And with your next inhalation, go forward for a little cobra or upward facing dog. In an upward facing dog, make sure that your heels don't go to the side. So put them together to the center, parallel to each other. Inhale here, and then exhale, down dog. Continue to breathe deeply and calmly here. One last inhalation. Then exhale. And move all your weight to your right hand so that you can take your left hand off the mat and come and grab something on your right leg, whatever you can. Your ankle, your shin, or your thigh, so that you can turn to the right. Try to look under your right armpit. And then with an inhalation, come back to down dog with your both hands on the ground. Exhale here. And then put on your weight all your weight on your left hand. Take your right hand off the ground and try to grab whatever you can on your left leg. Your ankle, your shin, or your thigh, whichever is possible for you, and turn to the left. As if you wanted to put your head completely under your left armpit. Your heels still trying to reach to the ground. And then with your next inhalation, come back with your both hands on the ground. And exhale in down dog. Okay, inhale here. And as you exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, your feet together. Take off your heels. Take your heels off the ground. Make sure that your knees are still together, your heels together. Find your balance here. Find a vertical spine, and then with your next inhalation, open your arms by the sides to the sky. And exhale here. So make sure that you're not sitting here, releasing your weight on your heels. So engage a little bit your quads so that there is a little space between your legs and your thighs. And then with your next inhalation, begin to grow up, still staying only on your toes. Keep your heels together. Come back if you are falling, that's okay. Look forward without looking to the sky, but continue to reach up to your ceiling, to your sky. And with the next exhalation, release. Put your heels on the ground, release your arms. And once again, inhale. Go up on your toes. Take your heels off the ground. And then as you exhale, release your arms. And without putting your heels on the ground, go down. Okay, and here you can help yourself with your hands, with your arms. So put your heels on the ground and then sit on your mat. your legs in front of you. And let's bend your right leg and put your right ankle above your left knee. So make sure that your right foot is completely free here. You can move it freely. Inhale, lift your arms up, and then exhale, fold forward and try to grab whatever you can, probably your left foot or your left ankle, your left shin, or just put your hands on the ground. Okay, inhale, reach up with your chest, try to find a flat back, and exhale, engage your right thigh here so that you can, without using your hand, it's just to show you, just press it to the ground as if you wanted your knee to touch the ground. Okay, once again, inhale, reach forward and exhale. Go a little bit further down with your belly. But don't forget your right thigh, it's working really actively here. Okay, and inhale, go up with your arms, find length with your spine. And with your next exhalation, just continue to move forward as we have just done and to turn to the left. You try to put your right elbow inside your right foot. And if that's not possible, that's okay. You can just put your elbow wherever is possible on your ankle against your shin to turn to the left. But we are trying here to twist and to go forward at the same time. So don't stay just vertical here. Try to put your belly as close as you can to your left leg and then to turn to the left. Okay, with your next inhalation, go all the way up and release completely. Free your legs, free your arms. Release here, relax for some seconds. And then let's go to the other side. Again, your legs in front of you and bend your left leg so that you can put your left ankle above your right knee. So not on the knee, above the knee, and your ankle, not your foot. Your left foot is completely free here. Engage your right leg, flex your right foot, inhale. Go up with your arms, find length in your spine, and as you exhale, go forward. And grab whatever you can. But don't try to grab your foot if it's too far away and that it makes you round your spine so that you can grab it. You'd rather grab something else, your ankle or your shin, and have here a flat back. So inhale, reach forward with your chest. Exhale, go a little bit further down with your belly, and now engage your left thigh so that you can open it a little bit more and try to, as if you wanted to reach the ground with your knee. Which I guess is impossible, but I use the term I guess because sometimes it seems to me that nothing is impossible in yoga. But don't push with your hand on your knee. Don't try too hard, but just make sure that you are not staying passive with your left thigh. And one last time, inhale, reach forward with your chest, and exhale, go down for just 1 millimeter more. And with your next inhalation, go all the way up and lengthen your spine, open your arms. And then as you exhale, begin to come back to your forward fold here. And at the same time, turn to the right. You try to put your left elbow inside your left foot, if this is possible. And if it's not, that's okay. Just put your elbow on your ankle or on your shin so that you can benefit from this twist here, but still trying, however, to go forward. So don't be just here. Try as well as you can to go forward and to move your elbow closer to your foot. Your hands together in Namaste in front of your chest. Press your hands together and try to put them in front of your chest, twisting a little bit more to the right. You can turn your head as well and look above your right shoulder without putting too much strain on your neck. And then release. Completely free your legs. You can move your feet to the sides so that you can relax your hips. And bend your legs, put your feet on the ground, and just move your knees from side to side. Probably going a little bit further every time you repeat this movement. You can take off one hip at a time from the ground so that you can fall a little bit further down. Okay, and then put your feet together and try to move your hips as close as you can to your feet, so you can use your hands so that you can lift your hips from the ground and move them forward to your feet, and grab your feet with your hands, and then find a vertical spine and sit straight and tall, and then begin to open your thighs to the ground. So engage your muscles here so that you can press your thighs to the ground. And to go a little bit further, you can open your feet like a book so that you can win some more millimeters or centimeters, and continue to reach forward with your chest to have a long and flat back, so without collapsing backwards and drawing your spine. Inhale here, and as you exhale, put your elbows somewhere inside your thighs or inside your shins and fall forward as if you wanted to put your belly inside your feet. So reaching really forward with the crown of your head, with your chest. Even if you don't go far way down, that's okay. Just keep your spine straight. Press your elbows on your thighs. Engage your muscles in your thighs so that you can reach to the ground, and just stay here. And with your practice, you'll be able to go further down. And one last inhalation here. Exhale, go a little bit more down. And then release and move your feet a little bit away from your hips so that you can have like slightly 90 degrees here between your shins and your thighs. And then put your arms under your legs and here release completely. Really no tension, nothing to look for. You can have your spine rounded here. Raise your head and just let your body go as far as it can without pressing it, without reaching down. Just let the gravity and the weight of your body do the job while you are relaxing all the muscles, releasing all tension, and just let it go. Don't grab your feet with your hands, don't grab the ground. Release completely your palms, your fingers, release your toes. And with your next inhalation, begin to come slowly out of this position, unrolling your spine, keeping it rounded. And take your time to come back to a vertical spine. Keep your eyes closed and take a comfortable sitting position. Cross your legs or put one foot in front of the other. Release your arms and hands. Come back to your breathing and observe how it has changed. Probably it hasn't. Just observe this as well. Take notice of every sensation that you can feel, every change that has happened to your body and your mind. Feel your hips grounded onto your mat, the crown of your head reaching up to the sky. And then put your hands in front of your chest in a prayer position. Inhale, and as you exhale, put your head down to your fingertips. And take a second here to thank yourself for this practice, to thank your body for having let you flow through it. Thank you for your patience. And I thank you for having let me guide you through this practice. Namaste. Thanks a lot for having shared this practice with me. I hope it brought to you what you needed most for today. Have a nice weekend and see you next week. Bye.